So real protests have real emotion, but extras in movies don't have any emotion. They just go action, and they're like, we don't want.
We're not gonna protest. We're not gonna protest.
We're not gonna protest.
We're not gonna protest.
We're not gonna protest.
And it's for me the funniest shit ever. You have to see this shit.
Biscuits and tea.
34. Period.
99.
99.
Bring it in, folks. We got Sport Tea
Boom.
sponsoring
Boom.
Biscuits and Tea today. Get your freaking energizing for your mind, your body, your spirit. You're going to get your peak performance. You're going to feel great.
Your soul. Absolutely.
Drinking it right now.
Hold it up for everybody to see again. Can we just get that in there for everybody to see a nice, hot or cold Sport Tea? Look at the box. Can we talk about that? MVP. Unreal. Could you just what's your favorite thing about Sport Tea?
My favorite thing about Sport Tea is when I drink it, it's not too sweet. But it's not like too bland, you know? And then when you drink it, you don't immediately feel like when you drink a Red Bull or you drink some coffee and you just kind of feel like a little jittery. I drink this and it slowly kind of comes over you like a nice warm blanket. Like someone's just tucking you in very slowly and nicely, and then you just kind of go in, you kind of sleep into, or you kind of seep into a nice little nap or something. That's what it's like. You're not going into a nap. You're extremely focused. It's like that. I don't.
Is someone spiking your sports team?
No, those are natural. It's all natural. These are all natural ingredients.
Though, like it does kind of slowly come over you, and you're just like all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm ready to accomplish.
Right. That's actually So. Everybody who is listening and everybody joining up, we've got some massive changes coming to the podcast. We will be a weekly podcast, which you can count on, which we already kind of are. You just don't know it because, like we said, we never promised to be CNN. We never promised to be the top studio. You guys know what's up. You're the B team. Okay. So we all agreed, but the B team is the new A team. All right. So that's how things are going to. B team is the new A team. All right. You guys are going to be able to get your shirts soon. They'll say B team is the new A team. They'll say B team on the front. We're the new A team in town. All right. And so this show is kicking off. All right.
Yep. No, I feel like, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else about this tea, but I can't remember now. It's a stress fighter. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm stressed out. I have anxiety, It's something we all deal with. But hey, drink a little bit.
God, every podcast, these motorcycle Tyler,
I
Jesus.
Can't, what do you want? What do you want me to do?
Go set some fucking nails out in this.
We need.
Fuck off.
Honestly, you guys are just lucky that a wedding hasn't somehow come by during.
Oh God,
that's which is
I know.
It's actually just a statistical anomaly that there has not been a wedding driving by on a Sunday afternoon on a podcast.
Yeah. You don't know what they are, B? Like what goes on is it's just like it's like an army of families
thrown everywhere and fucking I don't know.
It's more cars honking and people screaming to the top of their lungs while humans hang outside of windows just flailing their bodies and people are clearly drunk and it's out of control. It's really, really crazy.
They do like a funeral proceeding, except everyone's drunk, honking, and hanging out of the windows, waving flags, and that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. If we can wiggle Sport Tea into that sort of ceremony, it would be a much calmer, more relaxing type thing. But yeah, you know what, Paulus on one of the last things, and Titos is here editing this part. Titos, why don't you say what's up to the people?
The Lithuanian Lord.
Hey guys, this is my.
There we go. The Lithuanian Lord. I love that
podcast.
Sorry.
So I said this is my second entrance into the podcast. I don't have a camera right now, guys. Yeah, I was in
Okay.
one of the podcasts like 2 months
Yeah.
prior.
Yeah, he was on the one with
Okay.
Knox was
Big.
on, the glorious Knox, and
Yeah,
Knox was, and
Oh,
he came. I
that's
can't remember what he said, but he's like couldn't hear Tyler the whole time, but don't care, and it's fucking hilarious.
didn't care.
It's so
yeah,
funny.
yeah, that's fucking hilarious. We didn't even know that though the entire time. Like I thought these two were like having conversations like telepathically or something. Like I don't know how it was possible that they were communicating or that we didn't know that they couldn't hear each other the entire time.
I'm really glad that T-Taz is here because producing and helping us out and editing, and we have somebody that we can work with on this stuff. Because back in the day, we used to pretend we had imaginary editors and imaginary team members, and we would, we'd be out in the field when we first started out. And thanks, Jill. Thanks for the coffee, Jill. Thanks, Bill, for setting up the cones.
Oh my
And
God.
we'd talk to the camera.
Quiet on set. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, like we would scream like it was so funny. Shut the fuck up over there. Janice, get us to that. Like we were like just like doing all this stuff, and then slowly over the course of time, people started appearing that we could actually not shout at, but
Yeah,
actually
we're not
talk
Ellen.
to.
We're not Ellen. We're at Goalie Remy. We are not Ellen.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear.
Is that real though? Is any of that real? I don't
It's all
understand.
real. Oh, it's all real. It's been confirmed by just like
what specifically?
I mean, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that true though? Is it?
Yeah, you don't just have. Why would just everybody who works with her just be like she's an asshole? Literally,
I don't know anything. Pull up some.
Oh.
This is why we got him here. Pull me up something. Whip it out. Give me some evidence. I need. Is there any video of Ellen just being like, "I'm gonna slit your throat tonight if you don't get this show on"? Like, what is going on?
She had I think Mariah Carey on. She had someone like some famous person on, and she didn't want to say that she was pregnant, and I think Ellen knew she was pregnant, so she completely fucked her over by pouring some champagne and pretty much being like, "Well, drink this if you're not pregnant."
Oh,
and she didn't drink it. She confirmed it, and then she had a miscarriage like 2 weeks later, which was like one of the big reasons that she didn't want to.
Yo, that's pretty bad. But that's context. That's still hearsay.
No, that was filmed. What do you mean
Okay, but that was filmed, but we didn't know. I mean, you don't know those conversations, right? You don't know if that is exactly. You don't know if that was staged. We don't know if that was planned.
Not. Like you can tell by body language. When she poured the champagne, she was whoever the guest was. I forget who it was. She's like, "Really, you're doing this? Like don't do this."
She didn't want that to happen.
Hey, you got to get your views. You got to keep the ratings high. Who can blame her, right?
Can you zoom in, Titos? Like we can't. You can blame her. Literally all of her victims. Yeah. The enlisted. Oh, so is it? It's gonna get canceled? Are they canceling her show?
I mean, I don't know. This was August 12th.
After the backlash at workplace, and they launched an investigation. All right, I'm way behind what's going on here. What is there to be launching an investigation in, Tyler? What you just talked about is not something you launch an investigation on.
No, because that's her dealing with her guests, not the people that she works with. Who are
what are we investigating though? Is she up to some sort of criminal activity? Because the way people are making this, I don't pay attention because I don't feel like I need to. Why are we investigating? It seems through the workplace investigation. Zoom in some more, Titos, because you got these stupid ads, which we're not going to click on people. There you go. It seems as though workplace investigation has upturned nothing critical. The internal investigation is still going on, but there have been no new changes as of late. It's bound to expose some serious maltreatment. These findings aren't likely to deter the continuation of the Ellen show. Well. Not finding that.
Yeah,
I need some.
I mean, I know that my coaches definitely said a lot of things I wouldn't say on camera.
No, but that's
true.
I'm saying like their whole, not just what they're saying, but
you're trying
like
to say their persona.
They have like a PG version. Like they call people out in a PG way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just American, like the football culture, like American football culture that like gets into American soccer coaches here in the U.S. Because if you like go and watch, I can't remember what that documentary is about the junior college football team. And then Last Chance U, and then I've been watching this other one called Tiny Tykes, football, and it's like in Texas, and it's a reality
Hikes
show
football.
about all these youth football teams and the parents and the organizations, and it is the most entertaining thing ever. These kids get jacked up, dude. Like 7-year-old kids, and there'll be like some giant.
Like hit? You mean like
What?
or what? Like they get hit? Like you're talking about they get like
And like
smashed?
you know how it is. Like when you're 6 or 7 years old, there'll be some kids that are like way bigger and way stronger, and they'll be like 160, 170 pounds, like 6 foot tall, and they'll just little Johnny from Des Moines, Iowa, is just getting freaking drilled.
Oh
And it's just, I love it. Oh, here we go. Come in. I'm gonna come on the show.
Yeah, it's all right. We can mute him. It's all right. We muted him. I muted you, Tyler. So you just got to mute yourself back on Zencast. Can we pull up some of these hits? Because it's actually just having, we just had neuroscientists on the podcast. So
I've binged this show with one of my friends. It was
You've been where?
much fun. We binge watched the show Tiny Tykes.
Oh, okay.
Over the winter, we were watching it. It's so funny.
But I don't understand. So it's just kids are getting rocked and what's the show? What's the premise of the show?
It's just like going through the season of like
Little
Pee-wee
kid football. Pee-wee
little kid football. But if a kid just get destroyed and they'll be crying, understandable. They're like a little kid, and then the mom will come over, see if they're okay, and the coach will be like, you know, like you get back on the line.
I got it. I got it here. If it lets me.
All right.
No, yeah, I've been watching this, but I feel like that's
brutal.
When I see this, I'm like, that's pretty accurate of my experience playing high school and college soccer in America. And here, I'm just gonna send it to you, T-Pose.
Well, that's different than 7-year-olds.
No, it definitely is. I'm definitely not saying that it's appropriate or right. I'm just saying that I'm like, okay, well, that is definitely the culture that seeped into my soccer programs. No offense to the
The most depressing show on television.
Yeah. Well, I can't imagine that. It's not how I didn't have that. I experience clearly. Luckily, in club soccer growing up, I didn't have that experience in high school. Really, I mean, it was intense. But
think about me, Will.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get some
there
video.
Should be a video in here.
I know.
Think about I play. I
okay.
play for Will's dad, the most calm and zen, like focused human ever, and then going from that to these crazy American fucking soccer coaches, my brain was just like, what is going on?
Whoa. Yeah.
Honestly, for me, the foreign coaches have always been the crazy ones. Like we had one was actually one of my first coaches was Bill Hamid's dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was he calm?
No.
Okay. Is he foreign? Where is he from?
I'm not sure where they were from or where he's from.
Huh.
Let me check.
Right, I got.
Yeah. I'm so I'd be surprised if
all right.
Oh, zoom in once again. There we go.
We got here?
I'm sorry. Can we get that title? Friday night to the show that you guys are watching is the most depressing show on television.
Yeah,
that's the name of this. All right. What are you showing us?
That video should play.
He coaches 8 or 9 year olds. Okay. Here's a snippet from a grown man that coaches the junior Broncos. Oh, sorry. No access to this. The NFL is voiced its concerns with the show last week, saying the trailer for the show was troubling to watch. Like, okay, NFL, I don't know. Like, it's also troubling how many of your former employees are massively, hurt. Like, what are you're mad at the show? This seems one of those weird things. Like, like, hey, Washington ball team, how come you guys can't say no to racism?
We did.
I know you did, but it was really
on the front line.
You guys are on the front. What a strange situation. The whole thing. NFL's so big now that I just don't even understand what's going on. This thing is they're huge. They haven't figured out. So the next big thing is A, betting, and then B, England.
There's so many losers right now who are upset with the players voicing their opinions
Oh,
on certain political things. We're on YouTube pages, on highlights and stuff. You'll see somebody be like, "Oh, NFL is tanking, like dying league," and they're all just so so upset while the ratings are the exact same as they've always been.
oh
But they're
God.
living in this like fantasy world that because they say they're gonna stop watching it, that the
Oh,
whole league's just gonna just gonna end.
sure. Yeah, you're.
It's like one of the biggest leagues
Oh,
in the world.
like oh my God, they couldn't be. You're not viewing those people. Why is on the internet? Do you feel like you have some sort of power? Like these people in the comment sections really feel like they have some sort of. I'm not going to watch. All right. Well, if you can get 800, 1,000 more people, like it's not even going to do anything. Still, like you're going to need. I don't know. It's just I can't.
I haven't even counted as a viewer for the NFL in like 5 years.
Yeah, watching it all online.
Just
Yeah,
stream it. Like I don't count as a viewer, and
I don't. That you don't have as much power as you think you do collectively. But that's also part of the issue too, is because people then they want to start like a movement with their little comment, or they feel good about let's boycott the NFL. Too many players saying stuff about what they think.
what do they? They'll last a couple weeks, and then they'll realize that they have nothing to do on Sunday,
Exactly.
and that their friends, half of their friends, are going to the bar to go drink.
Have you
and
seen
they'll
the? Have you seen the ratings? Like the ratings, the last game, the Saints and Buccaneers game, it was like the highest rated viewed game in forever.
Highest.
Like,
no, they have answer. Their answer for
Oh
that
my
is,
God. Go back. Go back to that clip of that. There's a way overweight human male. Watch this. Watch him jack this kid. Watch him with the meat or with the pad. Keep going. Boom.
these grown adults, man, I swear.
What is going on
they
there?
push these kids over. Yeah.
Play it again. Play it.
Oh my God. What is he training? And that's a serious question. Like, when does the 8 or 9-year-old have a 200-pound 45-year-old man just come blindside him from the side with an object? What is that football training? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
They just yell. It's insane. There's no tailoring how you motivate player to player.
Right.
It's just
One size fits all.
Yell. It's just yell at him.
Oh,
no,
man.
and it's unfortunate because you can
bad.
see like a lot of the kids, like they're not having a good time. They're not having fun. And it's just like this culture of like they're expected to like play football, and it's like it's like almost like a Spartan culture where like you grow up to be a warrior, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, these parents are nutcases, and there's some moms in the show that they're my favorite people to watch on TV.
What's that like?
They're crazy.
What are they like? What are the women like?
There's a one mom, Tyler. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. She has a kid, and they think he's going to go play at Nebraska, and she's a blonde lady. And she's like your prototypical like mom's mom, and she's like at the field. She's trying to like be involved in the drills, and her husband's the coach, and she's like at the games, and like her kid will get like smashed, and she'll have some crazy excuse about why the team's not doing well, or you have to set the like it's just the most mentally ill like situation ever because all these parents are just absolutely so involved and just absolutely nuts.
Do these kids become future stars? Like, is there a history of like in soccer, like you can go even in our city, you can just go track back like whose academy is basically producing good players and like pros future on. Do these are we watching like the next Mahomes in these like are they coming from these crazy
like
things or
Legends. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I don't think I would assume most of those kids that actually make it in football, just like any other sport, has a parent who already made it, and they would not be doing that. They don't need to overcompensate their failures of an athlete by projecting it onto their kids.
Yeah.
Or I think they would actually be able to, do everything right to actually produce someone who knows how to play.
I mean, I'm sure some of them. I'm sure a couple of them, come out, but there's clearly probably not the whole. That needs to be answered, though, right? Like, I mean, is that the whole culture? If the whole culture is like that, then okay. But if this is just like one section, and like how do they play football in Maine? Like, we always talk about Texas because they love football so much, but like, what about Southern California where they're like, yeah, man, like hit him, bruh.
No, that's just football culture, as far as I understand it. They're all just
Tyler,
insane,
correct me
and
if
it's
I'm wrong.
just
Even in the work.
Like
Yeah.
freaking what was I gonna so people who are gonna be playing in like football and like have like their parents played, I feel like a lot of times they wait until they're hit middle school and they have their kids like play soccer and play basketball and play baseball, other sports are going to develop all the skills they need because they know that when you get into football, if you develop those skills, all you're going to need is to focus on physicality and hitting people and football fundamentals. But they wait to get people into football until they're more developed, so they don't freaking snap their leg and can't grow their left leg for the next 10 years. Like,
that. That seems to make sense because football is not a very technical sport in most
yeah, because
positions.
Dominican
It's-
Sue, yeah,
All
Dominican Sue's a
athletic.
good example of that. He played at Nebraska, and he played soccer his whole career up until like middle school, I think, and then he started playing football. And they say that they credit soccer for developing his foot skills and his foot abilities, so he can be quicker than all the other big guys that are around him.
Yeah, I mean, you get a bunch of tight ends too who
Mhm.
just switch in college, and they
From what?
somehow
From soccer?
from basketball
Mhm.
a lot
Basketball?
of times.
Oh, wow. They switch in college.
They'll switch in college. I think Antonio Gonzalez
Yeah.
switched in college.
Yeah.
Like one of the best.
I think
tight ends
Antonio
of all
Gates
Yeah,
time.
and
yeah.
Tony Gonzalez.
That's
it.
insane.
Vernon Davis, I think,
Mhm.
switched in college.
Jimmy Graham.
They just switch.
Yeah, they just. I mean, really, like the footwork is very similar in basketball. The footwork in basketball is very similar to like
Right.
every sport that you're going to be using your hands.
I get it. It just seems crazy. Was it which is it who's the super athlete? Bo Jackson?
Yeah,
What was he? Baseball, football?
baseball and football were too.
Baseball and football was too, but he played something else growing up.
I mean, he probably played everything growing up. He played professionally. He dominated two sports professionally.
Yeah, but like he dominated though. Like fucking dominate. Like it's an insane thing. I don't know what his stats. Titos, can you try and pull anything up that'll like put it in context? Like, he doesn't know who he
I don't
is.
think he had crazy baseball stats, just because I think his career just got cut so short.
I see.
But I think he was a home run hitter, and I know he's an outfielder, and he was so fast. Like he would just the ball would be hit somewhere, and he would just teleport.
What baseball team did he play for, Tyler?
Yeah,
I think it was whatever is
the same. Was he the same?
he played for
no.
the Bears, right?
The Bears are not a baseball team, first of all. And the answer is the Kansas City Royals. Bo Jackson, Kansas City Royals. Thank you very much.
He's a Kansas Cityan.
We just agreed.
Raiders, Raiders. That's right.
The Raiders. How did he? I guess maybe their seasons didn't overlap.
I think we can get Bo Jackson on the podcast. That would be a good. Let's get Bo Jackson on the podcast.
You could probably find a video of him running up the wall. He does like a Spider-Man run up the wall to just catch it, and it just looks. He didn't even try.
Yeah.
He takes like
I remember that.
You got to see these. Titos has got to see these highlights. It's
Yeah, you do need to. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, good old Lithuanian commercial from YouTube. Thanks. Get your. Boom, man. He's hit it out. We're going to say that everybody in San Francisco is really. That's not. Look at that as an athlete. He looks like one giant muscle. Holy shit. Look at that.
See if you can find him running over the catcher, because when he was playing, they could just run over catchers.
Oh.
And if you dislodge the ball.
Yeah, is that not a rule still? That's one of the dopest things. You can't do that. They got rid of it. That was one of the coolest things of baseball. Because you could just jack someone. That was one of the most
Bo Jackson. Oh, maybe they'll show. Oh, let's see. Oh, these are
just
they'll just show all his highlights.
Highlights of him just crushing the ball out of the park. I would always, you know, they would always put those in movies too, Tyler. Like, and he's rounding third base right now. They're throwing it into home, and like, boom, and then like, he held it.
They do the slow mo glove drop where it goes. The ball just trickles out.
And it's a home run. Like, it's so fucking stupid. All those movies, they all end the same. Oh my god. Yeah. What a thing. Oh, I got a quick. I don't know if you guys have ever done this in movies, but you guys need to watch this from now on. Any movie or any TV show, when there's a, you know, they do a strike. No, like a strike or a protest. You know, because like, you guys know that over the course of the next 2 years, there are going to be movies about the Black Lives Matters. There's going to be movies about Corona. You guys are going to see a whole lot of movies about this. One of my favorite things to do is to watch the extras at a protest in movies, because they, you know, in a real protest, people are actually upset about people getting shot or like people in their community dying. So real protests have real emotion, but extras in movies don't have any emotion. They just go action, and they're like, we don't want, and it's for me the funniest shit ever.
They should hire us to do that, dude.
But get some real emotion
to be extras in movies and actually put effort into those things. I don't think people realize how extra we get in our skits.
Well, obviously,
what they should do is the movie productions should take a really poor stance on something, that people protesting outside their studio, and
film
them, and then just take the footage.
Yeah.
And they can just CGI the signs to whatever they actually need them to say or something.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, people do that though. You can be extras. Being an extra is that's not a hard thing at all. Like people are always signing up. I think actors also, they do extra spots all the time just to get in, you know? I don't know if you get paid, or I don't know how that works.
I think you get paid a little bit.
Do you get paid as an extra?
Yeah, you get something.
What? Like, how much is an extra? Could you live off being an extra?
You think? It'd be amazing.
Can we Google that? How much money?
I mean, there's like people that are extras in a lot of things. For some, like there's like professional extras.
Oh my god! All right, Titos, I'm going to send you this. Oh my god! Wow, what? Okay, well, Titos, here you go. Go ahead and throw that up. Wow. According to Schedule X, which I don't know what that is. SAG-AFTRA, I do kind of know what that is. Oh my god! You guys want to make a guess before he throws it out there? How much you guys think how much do you think an extra makes in one day?
How many hours are they working?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. They get paid a daily thing. They're probably working all day.
I would guess 200.
200 is closer. It looks like in 2018, 2019, you would typically make in cities like Los Angeles and New York $170 a day, which was a 3% increase. With a projected 3% increase for 2019, 2020. So, yeah, you're not going to live on that unless you're working every day, all the time.
There's not even that much work, probably.
Including Sundays.
To find that much consistent extra work, probably.
Exactly.
TikTok is still up and running.
Yeah.
As of Sunday, I was told by my great president of the United States, Donald Trump, that TikTok and WeChat would be gone today. And when I got home from church, I could still TikTok, and I'm not happy about it.
Well, you might want to go back to your church. I do believe that your great leader and president did say that TikTok would work. However, no one else would be able to download it. Like if it's already downloaded on your phone, you can. But I don't think a phone that does not have TikTok or WeChat after this date, he's saying that's it. Like you're done.
Oh my God. Someone's going to lose their mind if, you know how when apps glitch out every now and then, you have to delete them and then...
That's like the biggest TikTok.
These influencers, TikTok influencers that have just done all this work and got all these people on it. It's the same thing as Vine, dude. The people like they get it all on one platform and they stay on that platform, and then all of a sudden it's just. I mean, I think TikTok, obviously, those people got so big so quickly they were smart enough to go over to Instagram and smart enough to build some other ones, but still, it's like fuck your asset that you've been working on, your biggest asset, gone. If you know anything happens, but like all the people in India, like who had stuff, like devastating.
Wow. Gone.
They might just have to.
When are they going to stop
November
doing that
too,
shit?
though.
Like people don't understand. Like just because it isn't a brick and mortar location or it isn't, you know, this normal ass fucking tech company or like it is a company that is making money. People are employed. That is people's well beings, and like all of a sudden, just gone. How?
Yep.
How is that right? How is that fair? For like you compare that to any other industry, it doesn't make any sense.
Could you do that anywhere? And by the way, yeah, you're right. You might have to wait till November, but it would still be much longer. Probably that dude's probably trying to get some sort of legislation in place.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You'd have to wait till January.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, you'd have to wait until
February,
January.
whatever.
But anyway, could you do that in any other industry? You can't
just delete the whole thing.
Just donuts gone. No more donuts. Dunkin' Donuts gone. 7-Eleven gone. This we can't do that in any. Can you?
They did it. They did it with alcohol.
That turned out great. Yeah. It wasn't. I mean, it didn't work very well.
It'd be kind of fun, dude. I kind of hope they go back to like banning everything and then like all these little prohibition bars like underneath the ground pop back up. That shit, like I bet that was so fun.
Do you know what they're called? I just found out what the name of what those bars. What?
Yes. Oh.
Do you know it?
Oh. Wait a second.
It's got one of those 50s sounding, you know.
Sweet Easy?
Yeah. You're very close.
That's close.
You're very close.
Easy. No, it's so shoot.
You basically he's basically got it. That's hilarious.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna get
right.
I'm like too close
you
to it.
You are so close. Yeah, you're so close. It's a speakeasy.
Speakeasy. Oh my god.
Yeah, those were the name of the bars.
Like you go and you knock knock 3 times.
You go
cashew milk.
Exactly.
And they open up the door and then
Yeah. Frank Sinatra's in the back, like, banging like 400 chicks.
It was just like,
yeah.
Al Capone just shot somebody in the alley.
Yeah. He's walking in, dusting in blood off his tux,
days.
Oh my God. Those stories though are nuts. Like this, you think about all the things that were going, like JFK's friends with Sinatra and Sinatra's helping out this mafia guy, but not really, because no, they're just friends. No, they're just friends. Like, and he's just singing at his birthday party. No, he just knows him. And it's just like, nobody will do anything unless Sinatra says it's okay. And then like they meet at the club. It's insane. Like what a crazy
That's
time.
How the whole racing culture started in the US too.
Racing?
With cars.
What do you mean though?
Because they would all the what are they called? The moonshiners? I don't know what they're actually called. Everyone who would be transporting all the illegal alcohol would soup up their trucks and cars so they could outrun the cops. And then they started like just for fun racing each other, and that's what started
it's so
the whole.
Funny to like think about how police like during those times, and I feel like in the 60s even, they were just like dunks. Like they couldn't catch anybody. They were just like kind of like they had no tools to actually capture people, or like they just kind of were idiots, and like it was, oh shit, they got away, like that kind of thing. And then it kind of transformed into these like Terminator kind of guys. I think we kind of bred them to be angry. They were second class, third class citizens for a while, and they quit fucking around,
Right.
I think the internet saved them, or just phones.
Don't even chase you.
Yeah. Also, all that stuff. Yeah, we know everything about you already. So yeah, I don't know. That's insane, though. Yeah, we did do a little bit of an overcorrection on our police force. They're the military now. You remember that? What's that clip again? Light them up. Light her up.
Light them up.
Light her up. You are in the neighborhood. It's so absurd.
Light her up.
Light her up. Yeah. Shoot her. There's a mom standing in a door with her kids. Shoot at her, basically. That's what we're saying. We're just policing during the riots, but hey, it's a suburban neighborhood.
Keep them
Just
straight.
gotta light them up. I'm still not convinced that she didn't have a bazooka on her shoulder. Maybe her kids were armed too. That's the only way of making that seem like it would be like a not a surreal.
Will,
event.
do you
I don't
realize
know.
that like in Portland, like people have taken over blocks with space? Tyler, you might know more about this than I do, but there's like
What?
a militia of some. It's been going on for like a month or so. What's this, Tyler? Do you know?
Pull this shit up, T-Tots. Give me
I
some
don't know
news right
exactly
here.
I just know there's been videos just coming out daily of Portland. Of
What's
just
going on in
crazy-
Portland? I don't know anything about this. I normally don't know much about what's going on in Portland anyway, but
Let's see.
what are you saying? So there's a militia?
There's like a group of people that like took over parts of the city, and the mayor is like, it's the summer of love. Joe Rogan talked about it a little bit, and let me try to find this.
Why? What's their? Are they upset
Yeah,
about something,
those
or are
shootings
they
and
just?
stuff. It's like they're creating a new civilization, rules. You come in, it's like guarded off. They're fucking lighting things on fire. They're crazy, man.
So wait a second, though. It's supposed to be a good thing, like they're calm, or they took it over and like. Okay, so
No,
it's a little
it's
bit
not
of the vigilante
I'm trying
justice
to find
type thing.
some more info on this. Tyler, can you help?
All right, yeah.
I'm trying to think
With
of.
Portland, I don't know.
This is definitely a thing.
Well,
Why can't?
let's do Portland
Is
protest.
this going to turn out to be as fake as the Ellen cancellation? Like, there's not really a thing. It's like three guys sitting on a.
A good filler story in the meantime is someone sent me a DM of a Croatian goalkeeper who got a red card for kicking and killing a chicken
What?
mid game.
What? Is there an article on this, or is there a
Yeah,
video?
there's an article, I think.
All right, yeah, definitely send in that article. So he kicked and killed the chicken because it was in his way.
From the picture, it looked like it was like off to the side. I think he might have been upset about something.
My
I don't
God!
know.
If the PETA people get a hand, if they get a hold of that dude.
All right, I found it.
Oh my God! All right. So there's.
New York
Oh,
Times.
there's a video.
All right, hold on. Let's deal with Portland first. I don't even one madness, this world that we live in, kicking chickens and vigilante justice. 2020, brah.
T-Tots, you have that?
B team. Just another shout out to our sponsors, Road and Sport T. I want to thank you guys, Sport T. It's on its way over here to Europe.
Let's do a little read for 'em.
And,
It's award-winning. Named Colorado's best, a hearty, satisfying taste plus important daily nutrients and health-promoting botanical.
This guy's insane. Sorry, this video is so much more ridiculous than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, of a goalkeeper kicking a fucking chicken. Yeah, I bet. Right in the middle of our Sport Tea shout out. And Sport Tea, so award-winning Colorado's best. All right. Okay, what do we? Let's deal with. Yeah, Titos, how you doing there? Can we pull up our? I don't know what you sent, B. What do you take us through
battle,
this?
Baby. It's inside the battle of downtown Portland. There's a battle going on, Will.
I haven't. Catch me up to date here. Like,
I think T-Tots. There it is.
there we go. Here we go. Hit that zoom.
Okay. These are the scenes
All right.
of downtown Portland, Will. As you can see,
What?
they've like fenced off these buildings, dude. They've taken over buildings.
Okay. Negotiations. What do you mean negotiations? Is there a government like in place in this?
That's kind of
like
what
a
they're
block
going for, and then they're not.
over-
So the mayor isn't. He or she, I can't remember, is one of the more progressive people, and they aren't like using federal troops to like get people out. Like they're like, no, it's a summer of love kind of thing. They're just allowing.
So just let it go.
They're, like,
Let it be.
lighting. We need to read some more of this, but yeah, it's been all over.
Okay. So is that the area we're looking at? Is that essentially?
Yeah.
what's been taken over. The map shows the general extent of the major downtown protests. Okay. So they're around, what is that blue building? The federal courthouse. Okay, I see. Holy shit.
Tyler, did you hear that they like
Keep scrolling down.
lit one of the town squares on fire or something? Or is that?
No, I honestly haven't been looking too much on this.
You just kind of see it and you hear about it, and it's kind of happening, you know, Will, and you just kind of let it go.
Right. I see. Yeah. I had obviously I didn't have any idea. Daily demonstrations, patrolling staring at the vandalized buildings, occasionally honking their support. Oh, so people are supporting them. Yeah. Ugh, I'm on the longest running since May. That's a really long time. Yeah, I would have picked someplace over there on the West Coast to be keeping it up, even despite what's going on.
So yeah, that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well,
but let's get to this pressing news.
hold on. I just want to know, like, is that so? What's the good general outcome of that? Like, is that just going to fizzle away, or eventually, is the police going to have to come in and just? Isn't that what happened in Occupy Wall Street? Like, they're like, this is going to be a big change, and they're like, yeah, okay, you guys can stay out here in your tents on Wall Street, and then. Hey, we're done with this now. Government's done.
Yeah,
so tanks
basically
move.
You have like two different ways of dealing with it. And like some states are obviously bringing in federal troops, and then the city won't, you know, because it's all up to by state, and because they're progressive, they won't. So they're just gonna let it fizzle out on its own, I guess, or I guess they'll just create their own little country inside of Portland. I don't know.
Little country inside of Portland. Yeah.
Oregon's really weird though, with split between like really liberal and really conservative.
Well, who's doing this? This is obviously the very liberal people that took this one.
This is the liberal, but I'm just saying like it's decided by the state, but like
yeah.
I don't know. Oregon's a really weird place where you have like I think there's something to do with the like kkk, like a large portion of them ended up moving there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's
so like they have like a really big split. Like they hang out in the rural areas. It's just like, all right, cool, we're out here, and then in the city, it's like we're gonna move along with society. Okay, so a goalkeeper kicked a chicken. What?
We pull.
Oh, we're gonna demonetize because of this.
Oh, there's a dog. Where's that dog? 100%.
Make it big. Can we make this big? I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Where is this?
This is East Croatia. I think it's maybe the same league.
Why is he chasing it? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
No, it's like
whoa!
it's like so fucking bizarre.
Oh,
what?
Oh my god! Whoa! I was not expecting that.
No,
that was in Croatia?
Yeah.
What's he doing? Like, why? For a footballer is given a red card for killing a chicken during a match in Croatia. A Croatian footballer. Can we get that article? I want to know more about, like, what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Right in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, I see it. Bottom right of the gray. Sent off for a foul. Footballer is given.
23 years old, young and dumb. Okay.
Zoom in, Titos, because we got these stupid ads from every single person in the world. Ivan Gazdik. Okay. So it just rained on the pitch. It wasn't even on the pitch when he was there. He picked up the chicken's body, hurled it over a nearby fence. He was showing.
Chickens are constantly entering the field, so the game must be stopped. The terrain is full of feces. These are unhygienic conditions. I ran to the chickens a little, chased them away. I swung my foot and killed one by accident. Yeah, we got.
He didn't say that. That's not a quote. Is that a quote?
It says fucking at the end. He 100%.
Oh, yes, he did. So, Brandon, you don't know this phrase. It's like a Croatian phrase that they just, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I ran to the chicken little.
What is it?
Yeah, 100. This is 100% a quote. That's 100% real. I swung my foot and killed one by accident. Fuck it. He said Yebiga. Yebiga is just this thing you say like for like it's literally fuck it, like whatever, like it happened, like Yebiga, you know.
Chickens.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was
What did? Wait, whoa.
fucking kicked it.
Sorry though. Believe me, it was not intentional. We've all seen the video. Is he Trump? Like, is this one of those Trump moments, like where like you do something and you're like, no, I didn't do that.
Loaded up
fake
like
news.
he was trying to blast the ball to the other 18 on a goal kick and says it's an accident. What do you expect when you kick a chicken full force in the face?
Oh my God, he could go to jail for 1 year. The group said, the NGO Animal Friends strongly condemned the shameful act and cowardly behavior of the player against an innocent animal who died with crushed bones and in pain. That's their quote. They're going to file charges for a criminal act of animal killing or torture.
Could you?
Oh, bro.
Could you imagine that's how your career like ended? You kicked a fucking
I mean, like,
chicken.
why would you do that? Like, think about it. You're in a game. You're like in your game mode. I understand it's probably really frustrating to have these chickens running on the field, but like, I
totally
don't picture myself trying to chase them or anything like that. I would just be going to get some water while someone else figures out what the fuck to do. You know, that's totally a goalkeeper thing to do. By the way,
Yeah,
totally a goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's so many. I don't even want to hear that. There's so many videos of field players taking dogs by the neck and just throwing them over.
No, I don't know about that. There's definitely going to be an equal or a disproportionate amount of goalkeepers doing the same to dogs and stuff like that. And no footballer as of late has killed a chicken by kicking him in the face and then picking up his dead body and throwing it over a fence. This is insane, dude.
Right there.
That's goalkeeper behavior. Like a field player might chase it, kick it a little bit, and walk away. The goalkeeper kicked him, killed him, and then finished the job by getting rid of the body. That's premeditated goalkeeper action.
The field players were probably all huddled in the corner.
That's possible. That's very possible. I'm not saying that that's not true, but that just means that there's a difference between the two. It doesn't mean that one action's better than the other. I'm just saying.
Well, I think one action is probably.
So you're defending the chicken being killed.
I don't.
No, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying it's probably any action other
the NGO is going to be like, they're going to find out where Tyler after the podcast. We want him removed also. Get him out of here.
No, that's bad. That guy's fucked.
God.
Dude. He'll probably get a little plea deal thing, right?
Yeah.
And he'll be able to avoid that prison time.
If he has money, he'll be fine.
Yeah, if he's got money, he's fine. If he doesn't, and it picks up steam, like in like, what if this podcast is the one that like pushes it over to CNN, something like crazy, and like he has to like he gets we get some of these international animal activist groups involved.
The player. Oh, it keeps going on. He said the woman who owned the hen did not protest at the time, but that he sent her a note of apology along with a new chicken.
The other chicken didn't have a life.
Oh man!
Special. Okay, goalkeeper.
Yeah. Is that how he thinks things are? You can just walk up to someone, you kill them, and then you go get a baby and send a family a new person.
This article is so Croatian. A team spokesman said he would not face any further punishment and that nobody spoke about the incident after the game. Quote, we ate goulash and enjoyed ourselves, the spokesperson. So they ate goulash and they got hammered.
Yeah.
Is literally what they said.
I mean, it's funny because before the internet and before everybody having cameras, this would just be like a weird like urban legend myth story. Like we wouldn't even know about it. It's just that now we get to see it, and with the context of everything, it just seems like, whoa, you should probably not. What do you think should happen? What do we think should happen? What would be justice for this?
I think he should have to go work for that lady, like on like a community service type thing. I think he should have to go do stuff for her out in the in the area for like 6 to 12 months. Yeah, that's fair.
I think we should have him fight the chicken from Family Guy.
Oh, that would be fair. That would be.
I
Yeah.
think
Those
What do
are
you think,
great
Will?
scenes. I don't know. Yeah, I think.
T-Toz meanwhile is like, I fucking strangle bears every day. What's wrong?
yeah, he's like, what's the problem? I don't understand. I think. You know what I really think? I think probably what this is, it's showing an underlying symptom, an issue that this dude has, most likely. And so I think if we're being serious and we're not just playing, if we're not playing the corporate, like he should do some sort of, he should get in front of the camera and say, I apologize for kicking little Cluck's head off during. Then I think he needs some sort of like, there should be a soccer psychologist. There should be something or someone that he like has to like go sort out and like deal with, because if you're able to kill a chicken in a game, you're one. I could step on your foot during
God, you're right. Yeah.
during a corner kick, and you might try and break my neck. Like you might next. Have you guys seen the Schumann, the 1982 World Cup, the worst hit ever? He basically paralyzed. He almost paralyzed. You guys never. Tyler, do you know what I'm talking about, Tyler?
I'll probably recognize it when I see it, just because I feel like I've seen like every.
It was so. Goalkeeper Schumacher. Is it
Is it
Schumacher?
American?
Yeah. Okay, so no. Here you go. So it's one of the most infamous moments. FIFA even has it on here as one of their most infamous moments. It's called the Schumacher collision with a guy named Battiston in 1982 World Cup. I will send you the link.
Fucking
I've never. My dad bought me these World Cup. So I saw this for the first time in VHS, like back in the day. But like the way things were back then, over 30 some odd years ago. Watch this hit. Make that full screen. Please make this full screen. Not only he tries to kill him. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the look at him. Oh, you didn't see it. I'll send it to you guys so you can make sure you can fucking.
Boom! Holy, yeah, he
Yeah.
got him good. You got him with a nice butt slam.
Exactly. The ball's gone. Like look at Michel Platini, which he's probably like. I don't even know if the guy he didn't get a red card.
I wouldn't imagine so, because everyone's like, protecting goalies, and goalies need to do whatever the fuck they want. And you can punch people in the face and knee people. What is up with that? There's like all this.
Look at this. All right, here we go. Sorry, but ball's gone.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's like
in
a
the
wide receiver
face.
coming across the middle of the field, and the safety just comes through and just takes their head off. Yeah, that's not allowed anymore.
Yeah, the dude almost freaking, But yeah, no, you were saying, B. Yeah, what's the deal with protecting goalkeepers when you're
like
already
thing like yeah, Tyler.
It's because we have to go for those balls, because if we don't,
He got
and
scored
we get
on. He
scored
wasn't
on,
going for
and
the
they
ball.
think,
He was literally.
and
There's a direct correlation between killing.
No, I'm
chickens
saying I'm
and
not
what
saying
he's
this.
doing right now.
I'm not saying.
Absolutely.
I'm not.
He's going for blood.
I'm not saying. I'm not talking about this play in general, but I mean, if a ball's like a 50-50 ball in the box, the goalkeeper has to go for it. We don't really have a choice.
Right.
If we don't go for it and get scored on, well, you do that once or twice, you're on the bench for the rest of the season. And you guys can pull out, and nobody's going to
But we should be able to
Nobody's gonna
challenge.
say
The
anything.
problem I have with it is that we should be able to challenge. Well, we've overprotected. No, but we're not, because we challenge you guys. And what's happened? Like, we would go up for a header, and I'll protect myself like this. And goalies use it to their advantage now. So goalies will also dive. So the second any goalie gets touched, if they scream, it's a foul. It's not a foul though, because I get to go up and you get to use your hands. And all of you guys are already 6'6". You're 220 pounds, and you outweigh me by 100 pounds. And it's just like, what?
A lot of times when you guys go up for the ball, though, it's not like if you go up for a ball and I have my hands up and I catch it 2 feet above your head and you hit me at the same, like, it's not a ball.
But I can challenge. I should be able to challenge that.
You can challenge. No, you can challenge, but if you make contact on that,
contact. Contact. You can't. Do we want us to have a? You can't touch you guys now. That's what I'm saying. Why can't we touch you? You have to be able to take that, because especially we have Schumacher here flying in with his ass, literally paralyzing humans. You know, it's just like, let me at least hit you. Like, bro. I think goalies, you come out hard. We're already afraid because you guys get to use your hands, and we have to somehow put our head in the same spot you're putting your hands. So, like, let us hit you.
On those plays you're talking about, though, a lot of times it's the goalkeepers like waiting for a ball, and you're coming in.
I've seen
with
goalkeepers
momentum.
That can be
for
true.
People's head when they're punching. They tell me that they don't even go for the ball. They go, yeah, I go to punch with my right hand, but this left hand I'm going through and I'm trying to hit this fucking guy. That's what every goalkeeper.
No, you don't. You don't aim for the heads. You don't see people's heads, though. The person's head isn't there. It's, you see the ball, you're going for the ball, and you're going full force. And if someone's head shows up, then your fist is going through there.
The thought process.
You don't even
That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that goalkeepers have this fucking thing in their head. They're like, okay, I gotta make these quick decisions. If your head's there, then you're gonna get hit. Okay, well, if you're playing defender and you're trying to stop a ball and the guy's knee is right in the way of the ball that you're trying to get to, you can't just go through his fucking knee. What the fuck is this?
That's pretty funny, though. That's true. When we go to tackles, we can't necessarily just go, well, if your ankle is there, it's going to get broken. But there are times like that.
Yeah, but when you're looking at the ball, the person's ankle is there. They're both in the picture. When you're looking at a cross coming in, you're just looking at the ball up in the sky. You're not looking at your level. And you don't see anybody coming around you for the most part. You don't see anything. And then you go for the ball. And by the time the ball comes to where your fist is, that's where everybody starts to come in the frame. And at that point, you don't have time to process, oh, shit, there's someone.
Well, all I know is that, okay, so those are accidents. And I can tell when a goalkeeper goes up and they hit and it's like, okay, that was just contact and that just happens. Over when you're obviously going to catch the ball, but you raise your knee up, right? And you just, that's a thing. You put your knee up and you just freaking drive it through somebody, and then you catch it, and then you fall down. And then you act like you're.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that what you just said is exactly what the culture is about goalkeeping, because I guarantee you that is it. Who just fucking killed the paralyzed guy? He goes,
Schumacher.
Hey, if you don't want to get hit, don't come in my 18-yard box. This is my box.
No, well, that's different. I'm saying a ball that you can actually.
That's what he said. That's
coming out and clearing
his
someone
is. Well, if he doesn't want to get fucking ran over, he should stay out of my way.
No, his excuse there would be I misread it.
I misread it. You can't say that. You could never say that for that one.
Because I haven't taken someone out like that badly, but I've taken people completely out where you do just misread a ball and you can't change your momentum, and at that point you kind of just take your red card.
I agree. See, this is what I think. I agree with that, because you goalies, like I said, are 100 pounds heavier than everyone else on the field, besides maybe the two center backs, who are not going to be the ones challenging for those balls. It's generally a skinny forward, who is at least 60 pounds minimum less than you. And so what I'm saying is, when I do decide to challenge the goalkeeper, I hate the fact that this guy who's 6'6" against me 5'10" the referee has to protect him when we go up for a straight 50-50 ball and we just have contact. If we want to protect them when I do actually charge and fly in with my cleats and do all that. So I get it. If I'm not going to win the ball, but I can't. The ball's 50-50.
You Yeah, but one of the big problems with that is like you said, they're a lot smaller, 5'7", 5'8", 5'6". So when we jump up and you jump up, it creates like a really easy way to get undercut, and then you're just gonna
I
get.
know I'm not gonna get the ball. I
I
just go
know, and
straight.
that's
I
like
wouldn't
one
even
of
act
the.
like I was trying. I would just literally undercut every goalkeeper because goalkeepers deserve it. They literally deserve it.
And that's one of the most reckless plays you can do.
Yeah, I know. You put your knee up, and that's why I go in and I freaking take your knee and I throw it so you land on your head. Goalkeepers are dirty.
See, it's players like that.
No,
Why
I never got
goalkeepers
lit up
like to
once
light
by a
people up
goalkeeper.
when they can,
Not
because
once.
if B
I
gets
played goalkeeper. I got trained by
penalty,
goalkeepers when I was younger. I played a half goalkeeper, half field. I listened to all of the freaking brainwashing and insane things that they tell kids when they're younger what to do playing goalkeeper, and I knew all the tricks. So when I went in, I knew what they were trying to do, and I played that game with them, and I won every time.
But there is a
but you take
fearless part to see, but like it's weird. So like if there's a 50-50 and we're talking about balls in the air. Now, what about 50-50 balls on the ground? Like there's a viral clip of
oh,
a little kid. He must be no older than 10. He's got red hair. You've probably seen it. We've posted it on our pages. And like it's a 50 and he just dives face first. Like he's just face first, screw it. Like and he gets the ball and he wins the tackle, everything. But like that's where he actually should be protected because he's taking his face and diving down onto the ground with his hands where we're to the advantage there. And nobody protects them there. No one says anything about those. I'll give you more protection there, but I'm not giving you protection with your 80 pounds and your extra arms and your elbows, which are clearly gonna hit my face if I get anywhere near the ball. That's you're. It's just not, I'm never going to win.
yeah, but you don't put your elbows here. Your elbows are going straight. Your elbows are going up to.
But if I can get anywhere near the ball at all, it's going to be closer to your elbows. It's just you're at an advantage there. Why are we protecting you?
we're at an advantage for the ball. We're at an advantage, but we're at a disadvantage for actually like for safety. If a ball's at the ground, like so what? You're going to take a cleat,
To the face?
take a cleat to the head.
What
That's
That's
not
going to do a lot.
That's
going to do a
That's
lot.
how I saw
a cleat to the face.
I've honestly
ground, like ball rolling out 50.
That's how they really get
I had a
hurt.
friend, Sam Sizemore. He got
100%.
a couple of concussions. He just stopped playing because of literal one-on-one type, breakaway kind of situations like that.
Because you're not protected in those. Like as much as you want to protect yourself, you dive in with your hands in your face, and I have metal studs on. My legs are stronger than your neck. Like
usually though, with that, is it just the way it works out? Is your hands are actually going like in front of your
still
face?
dangerous, man.
I mean, because when I saw
dangerous.
it happen was like the forward gets a breakaway, he's going one-on-one, he wants to dribble around the goalkeeper, right? And then like if you're a really aggressive goalkeeper, you're gonna try to dive at the ball, and then the guy, the forward touches the ball to the outside, past the goalkeeper commits, dives in, tries to go, arms get hit back by the legs, and then smash face, and you're out.
No, because those guys, you guys don't have that much momentum on your feet when you
I'm
take
talking
a
about the
touch
slides.
around. Like
I'm talking about
there's-
50-50 slides.
You're talking about the slides, 50-50 slides.
Yeah, you could.
No, but B, when you guys take that touch around, you're moving fast, but you're not. There's not really force on your leg. Like it's usually on those when someone does that, it kind of will brush our forearms, and we're also like pulling back because if we make too much contact,
Well, I'm trying to
we're gonna
avoid
get a
taking
PK
knees
call
to the
against us.
face really at any kind of pace, because I think even in that situation, I'm going to be knocked clean cold by someone's knee to my face.
How did can we tell the story, Tyler, about a certain host getting? I don't know if you'll appreciate that, getting knocked out when we were filming. I don't know if we should say that.
No,
Okay.
probably not.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell you.
That was just a ball, though, right?
I mean, we could say it without saying who it was, though, couldn't we? We could tell that.
I don't even really remember what happened.
If somebody got knocked out while we were filming once, like from a ricochet of a ball.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
off the post.
I don't know who shot. I don't know if
It
I don't know if I took the shot or you.
wasn't
Was it me?
It wasn't
I don't know if it
me.
was me.
I don't remember. It had to just hit him in the right spot. It wasn't
Honestly,
even that hard of a
it
shot
wasn't.
either. It was like a curler.
It was, yeah. I don't know. We can't.
It
Yeah,
kind of sounds
we're
like a
just
modern goalkeeper situation here, guys, where you guys are injuring kids at trainings.
yeah. No, it's a grown man. It's a grown man. We don't want to say it because yeah.
Protecting his
So we
medical
won't. I
history.
guess technically, you want to take a. Well, yeah, that too. I mean, well, there's plenty. We'll say it off air. Go hard turn left. Hard turn on biscuits and tea. We need a graphic for that. We need T-Toss to come up with like a zoom zoom hard tea. Hard tea. Hard turn. Corona. Can we talk about? Sorry. First off, do you guys know which city in Europe is the worst?
Oh, he just pulled up my article, but go ahead, Will.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna
Just tell me what city.
Worst in what?
Who has
What
the
statistic?
most
Like,
cases, most new daily cases every day? What city is it? You know the city. It's a very popular city. Not popular. Not anymore.
It's very popular in Europe.
The most, yeah, what city in Europe? Essentially, this is basically the question that you're answering is who's doing the worst in Corona in Europe? There are 750 million people here. Name that city. They are getting daily 13,000 new cases.
Barcelona?
Incorrect. It's a good guess, though. B?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
I thought you were going to guess Paris since you've
I
you've
just
been there,
figured that
possibly.
I'm trying to think because I feel like Italy is like they got hit hard, so they're like taking care of it. And same thing, I think France is so close to Italy that they'd be like, okay, we don't want it to happen. I'm sure they've had a bad wave, but I just can't imagine those cities after seeing what happened to Italy.
My other guess would just be throwing a shot in the dark would be Warsaw.
No, but there is a Slavic country that's not doing well. No, it's Madrid.
Oh my god!
I know. I
was
didn't
right
want to
there.
because B hadn't guessed yet, so I didn't want to say it. But yeah, Madrid is getting destroyed. Unfortunately, new cases, not not deaths. By the way, the reason I'm saying this is because there is a country that one of us is in where the deaths have gone up, and it's not me.
It's all this.
Yeah, it's correct. Once again, Sweden for the win.
But you guys still have four.
But we're not having another wave. We're not having another wave. Everything here, the whole idea behind it was to make sure that the hospitals would not have an influx or an over, entire infestation of patients, because the idea is that you can't handle it. If too many people get it and too many people are dying, the hospitals are going, and then that's going to obviously create a bigger issue because Corona is not the only problem in the world. However,
but that's not what's happening here. Our hospitals
not right now, but somebody opened up. They went on lockdown, B. Then they decided you needed some money.
From experience, our hospitals are just despite their
well,
appearance.
that's how every building is over there. Is despite the appearance, you walk inside. Why does the outside of the building look like it's about to fall over? We walk inside. Whoa!
Wait, why does this hallway look like it's about to crumble? Why does this door look like it was crafted in 1842? And why is there a new state-of-the-art $3 billion machine?
Exactly. That B, I cannot wait for you to go over there. Like, just every building, you'll walk out, like you'll see some buildings and they'll be like, yeah, hey, you're gonna stay here, and you'll be like, I'm not doing that. You're gonna go back to Blackpool. I'm not doing that. And they'll be like, just please come inside. They're like, just please, just come inside.
You're gonna You're gonna be in one of the elevators going up to your room too, and it's gonna look like from the
Yeah,
Hills
yeah,
of
yeah.
Eyes or
Pick
something.
a horror movie.
where It's gonna open up and there's gonna be
Totally.
a chainsaw
You
just
open the door
waiting
and you
for
go into your room and
you.
it's
Totally.
immaculate.
And then unbelievable.
Yeah, you'll walk to your room. There'll be an abandoned piano in the corner. The hallway still like right outside your room with only 3 keys work, and then you'll go into
Yeah,
your
stunning.
room and it'll just be
All new, everything modern, just
Brand new.
2025 like technology. Like they don't want to fix the outside of their infrastructure. It was built in the 70s, in like 60s, 70s, because Yugoslavia was, oh shit. Hold on. I have no idea if you can still hear me.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right, good. Yugoslavia was a powerhouse in the 70s. They built everything then in the 60s, 70s. And then they were just like, all right, so we're good? Are we good? We don't need to build anything anymore? Nope, we're good. And then they stopped. They just stopped and like they just fixed the insides and they don't fix the outsides of most of the buildings. This is like a bit of an exaggeration for certain parts of the city, but like more or less, this is how the country and all of that part of the world works.
I have not seen a single residential building under construction since.
So true.
I haven't even thought of this until now. I have not seen a single residential building.
So true.
Like
being
here,
built.
there's just in
True.
Kansas, there's nonstop construction, nonstop things being built, nonstop roads being fixed. Not like it's just over and it never ends.
Ever. Yeah. That's so true. Yeah, there's only one part. They just decided they designated the city's cut off by a river B, and on one side you've got the old part old part, it's still really nice, but like you go to the other side, it's called New Zagreb, just on the and like in New Zagreb, they basically decided we're just going to make everything new. So like over there is where all the shit is happening, but like
They still have a bunch of.
oh yeah, I mean it
Yugoslavian
was
stuff
used to
over
be
there, though.
it used to be a part of the there was also nothing there, but like it's a weird thing, but yeah, they have all the new. They built this mall. Also, they built these malls out there that are just huge. No one goes. Like no one goes there. No one.
It's such a pain to get across the river.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, T-Tops,
But,
pull up that article.
I
have this will be a nice little spot for our new sponsor, Sports Tea.
Oh, well, there we go. We got Sport Tea.
Vintage Miller Lite delivery truck with 6-packed shaped fridge listed for sale. This is what I want to do. I want to buy this with Sport Tea, rebrand the cans, and make it Sport Tea. We'll drive it around the country, give people Sport Tea for promotional events.
I'm confused by what it is exactly. It's just it has 6. It's a truck with 6 fridges on it,
and they look like Miller Lite 6-pack.
Oh,
huh?
Is it full? Is it full of?
I mean,
beer?
I'm sure at one point it was. I'm not anymore. That's being sold.
Oh, there's okay.
I don't know if you really.
All right, so we just have to. Are we sure a truck like you don't want like a better vehicle for like Sport Tea, something like the more endurance like?
You just put a Tesla.
This thing has to get like 3 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, Tesla.
What do you think this gets with the fridge?
It's Missouri, dude.
Isn't? Oh, it's in Missouri.
Yeah, $2,500, dude. I'm saying we could get this thing, rebrand it to be Sport Tea, and drive it out to the soccer games, the tournaments and stuff.
Oh wow! Get them trying it. Get them trying some Sport Tea. Sell some packs right there.
And we'll just send it over to them after the show stuff. Yeah, we're gonna rebrand that.
$2,500.
I have the machine that we can print new sticker vinyls on everything too. We can put it on there and install it.
Oh yeah. But like you were saying, wouldn't a Tesla van fit this more? And isn't Tesla don't they have a van? Wasn't it really controversial because like didn't Elon Musk like try and break something on top of it? Like one of those companies that we were trying to work with. They're just breaking things and it broke. I think the window shattered, right?
Glass or something, and he was at like the IPO meeting with all the investors and new people. And he just like shatters the fucking. He's like, well. No, we
Damn.
could definitely. I think we could. What we could
What
do
is-
is we could take the
Yeah.
fridge. We could uninstall it off of the piece of shit. I think that's what you're buying is the fridge.
I
and
see.
then we could fix
Yeah.
that up, and then we could just put it on like a trailer maybe, and like put it on the back of a freaking nice Tesla and pull that baby around or something. I don't know.
Wow. What if it's like a food truck concept? Like you go sell sport tea by the cup, like out it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that would actually be really. I'd totally be down. Like, what is? They don't have food trucks like that. Could you have a drink truck? Are we on to something
like
here?
A sports drink like truck at
Yeah.
this event. People can drop by.
I mean,
you want some whatever? You want some of this? Come by Goalie drink shop.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we offer more. We should offer more. Like Sport Tea can be the that head sponsor them, but like go ahead, hook you up with a beer. We'll have like maybe you have four corners of the Tesla RV, and like one side like it looks like really nice and elegant. You want all the people in nice suits and like a wine and like whiskey, like make it really nice. And the other side, it's just like beer and shitty whatever, just like chill, like all that. And then you got one side, it's the sports side. Get the Sport Tea in there. We get another, I don't know what the fourth
around here. You
Sorry?
guys have eaten protein balls?
protein
around
balls.
Here
What?
love protein balls. It's a new thing.
I think
What is that?
It's just like oats and chocolate and whey protein. It's like the new thing around here.
It's just another one of those fads that I'm gonna have to deal with. Are they actually beneficial in any way whatsoever? It's going to be loaded with sugar. Is that it? Is that the thing? It's just, hey, we'll put 3 grams. It's like, what is it? What was your drink, Tyler? Is your Four Locos? How is this supposed to be? That's a cookie. Yeah.
Chocolate, honey,
cookies. So, peanut butter looks like.
Old-fashioned oats, flaxseed, chia seeds. So like they throw all these like health things into them, and then you just roll balls, and then like there's like a shop.
It's a cookie.
Yeah.
Those are cookies.
Christmas.
And then you call them protein balls, and you sell them for $25.99, and then you tell everybody that it has health benefits.
Yep. No, it's the new thing around here.
So what do you mean by new thing? Like, where are we seeing this at?
I think Starbucks potentially has been doing them, but
of course.
there's a new tea place around here, a health tea shop that I think a girl like my age made, and their big thing is protein balls, but they have all these specialty tea drinks, and then a lot of the bakeries, like little coffee shops and stuff, will have them now. It's a new trend, man. And I don't know. I'm not really a big, like, Maddie makes them like as snacks and stuff to eat, and like they taste good or whatever. But like the only reason why I eat those is because like it's like Maddie makes them. I'm not like into the whole idea that like someone is rolling my food around in their hands and then like it's just kind of a weird, because they're not wearing gloves, and it's like it looks like it's I don't know.
My question is, what is it going to look like in these fads that we all been having, like in this short space of time? They come and go so quick now. Like kale, boom, goji berries, boom. Like it's really like, we talked about this. You remember when we were talking about goji berries, when we were talking about, what was that one podcast where we decided what 3 things we would need if the world was ending?
We don't need to go into that podcast. We don't need to go more in depth into that podcast. I don't remember. I just remember that conversation of what we wanted. That's where I wanted my pistachios, and you guys didn't. It's gonna waste too many calories. Do shelling pistachios.
Oh, that's a hilarious episode.
We said the shells as fuel source to burn off for fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fine. You needed your fine class, top of the line nut. We're just trying to survive. Tyler's up here, got wine glass and pistachios. We're trying to survive. It's nuclear winter. He's fucking peeling pistachios. I'm hungry, Tyler. Why did we choose pistachios?
Infection. The shells cut our hands open.
It's so funny. We were. Oh my gosh, we were making pistachio lamb burgers.
What?
What
What is a
why'd you say that
pistachio
like it was like
hamburger?
a normal household item?
Pistachio
I know what?
We were making.
That sounds
It's
great.
actually
Sounds
What-
amazing.
what-
They were
Just-
delicious.
I'm trying to understand why you said it like.
I know. I don't know what you're talking about. Give us a picture, or I didn't even hear the word he said. It sounded like he said land burger, but my brain goes, that can't possibly be real. Is he saying pistachio hamburger? Because that's
lamb.
also crazy.
Burger.
Okay. I need a picture. I need to understand.
Oh, which is I think this is exactly what we actually made. But the problem was the pistachios we had were not shelled, and we needed like 3 cups of pistachios, and we just spent like the whole first 1:00 game slot just shelling pistachios.
Oh wow. And it's got that tzatziki, which I don't know what that stuff is either. It's like that little creamy sauce. It's like some sort
dill
of
and lemon and Greek yogurt.
Okay.
I think and that's what they put into
I
it.
see.
I think those look really
I
good,
see.
dude.
Oh, let me see. Let me click on this.
These are so good. These are probably one of my favorite burgers I've had.
Looks
What
absolutely
cheese did it?
gorgeous.
What
Energy
cheese
bar.
was on them?
Let me see this.
Oh,
Ooh.
I can make this for us. Yeah, this is nice.
Oh wow. That looks really good. What are the pistachios? What's it taste like, Tyler? Like what's the It's not annoying with pistachios in there? Are they ground up?
It was.
Oh boy. So you don't Oh boy. So yeah, B, you're gonna have to do a little glory me.
Where do you buy lamb though? I feel like that's not something you buy in the States normally. Like
Well, I actually know a pretty good. There's what do you call this? What do you call when you go to? Is it? Yeah, there's a butcher in Croatia. He uses his foot, an interesting technique to kill the lamb, and you just go to his. It's really fresh. Like kills it right there in front of you.
Are these lambs? Are they grazing on grass?
Yeah, they're
fields?
like I said, super fresh. Just right next to the field, eating grass. Sometimes they occasionally frolic to the wrong part.
Tyler, what is lamb like compared to beef?
Oh, it is better. Have you never had lamb?
I think I've had it. I think I've had lamb chops a couple times, but I've never had it ground like that.
So good.
Victoria's family cooks lambs like every time I go over to eat. They always have some form of lamb. It's so good. Even Kava. When I go to Kava, I always get the shredded lamb.
No, actually, that's exactly what I was going to ask next. Tyler, have you had goat before? Yeah. Oxtail, yeah. Oxtail goes in the stew at times. Just depends on if he has the time to do it because you got to boil it and it's got this process to it. But goat meat is really lean,
very strong,
and really strong. Really, but like that meat, like if you cook it right, like is just delicious, dude. Like it holds flavor, like
it reminds
crazy.
me of like a better like roast beef for some reason. I don't know, like because it kind of falls off.
That's
like
a good.
You can flake it apart and it absorbs all the juices of the stew a lot. I love that stew your dad makes. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, you guys listen.
Like the horns. I can hear a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear the wedding.
Shit, no, because my headphones just ran out, so I couldn't hear it. Let me try and put them on. Watch this. Let's see what's gonna happen here to this freaking podcast.
Oh yeah, they're all honking. Yep.
I can hear it.
It just roll down the street.
B, no joke. You'll hear this on the weekend like 4 or 5 times a day.
Interesting.
They're just
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's how it goes. All right.
if you're ever at a party, I'm convinced in Croatia. So if you had a group of people, and I don't know why, I wouldn't condone it, and you all had to drive drunk home for some dumb reason, you guys just all slam on your horns
Yeah,
the whole time, just form a line,
Come
and no
me.
cop
that's
will
hilarious.
ever suspect it.
Yeah, that it's just it's still a different world. Like I don't even know. You'll get to understand that entire world like you kind of know England, but you'll just have probably a better experience until we start doing London trips. You know,
I'm convinced London doesn't even exist. It's all just propaganda. I keep hearing all these great things about London, and
dude,
I don't
it's
think the
so.
place exists.
Yeah, I can actually see that. But you know what I would say if I was outside of the U.S. and people kept telling me about one place that I wouldn't believe this place exists. San Diego. No one has anything bad to say about. Like if you were from like Burundi, which you guys do, probably don't even know. Like and you just hear, what is this San Diego place? This fake country, fake city. Like no one has anything bad to say about it. Everybody who's been there is like it's heaven. They'd be like, why isn't everybody there? And you just tell them because they're all rich, and that's all. It's just everyone there has money, and it's really expensive.
Hard turn.
I think I got a DJ.
Hey, hard turn on the biscuits and tea. Love it.
I think it's
No, I just
hard.
Yeah, we
hard
got.
turn
Hold
to
on, you
kick off.
give us our 4 minutes. Yeah, we got
This is
a
I was going to
4
say,
minute.
all right, Tyler, you got 1-0. If you could quickly break down for the football team you cheer for that has no name except for football team. Yeah.
Ball team.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you're expecting today, who the matchup is, all that kind of stuff. Let's go.
Honestly, I have no idea what to expect from the Cardinals. I keep hearing all
Where
these
are they
really
now?
good
Where are the
things about
Cardinals?
them.
Oh, they're in Arizona. I'm thinking of baseball. Of course. I see. Yeah, and St. Louis did lose their football team.
I don't know what to expect today.
The Cardinals. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, the Cardinals are going to smack you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the Cardinals play. I don't think they're going to smack us. I think we're back to where we were in the mid 2000s. I think where we don't win a lot of games,
Defense
but
is
we don't
good.
get blown
No,
out.
you got
'cause our
Ron
defense
Rivera.
just kind
He's a
of keeps it
defensive
close,
guy.
and we just
You
linger.
should be able to stay in the game. But I'm going to go +7. You guys are going to lose by at least a touchdown because who's the quarterback again? Who's the quarterback again?
But at least
Yeah, no.
that's what the
Your
spread
quarterback
said.
is good. I like him. He's
Wait,
young, but who's the quarterback for the Cardinals? Yeah, Kyler Murray, dude. He's good.
Murray.
He's good.
That's what's gonna be interesting because he doesn't take hits.
He's like a better
but we
Drew
should
Brees.
definitely be able to.
Yeah, Will.
They
You
have
would like
DeAndre
Kyler
Hopkins, which is
Murray.
really annoying.
But yeah, the Chiefs are taking on the good old Los Angeles Chargers today, and the GM of the Chiefs came out and said that he expects Mahomes to throw for over 400 yards. So that's where the Chiefs are at. The GM just comes out and just says things like that.
There was just one really funny stat about Murray. Last game is I think he ran
That's
13
crazy.
times. He didn't get hit once. He just
Fucking-
slides out of bounds. He just hits the ground. Like he just knows when he's super short. He's like 5, I don't know, 5'10". I don't know.
You
how
guys
tall
are
he
going to
is. He's
stay
so
as the
short.
Washington football team. You know this, right? No,
I'm
I'm
down.
reading.
It
I
just cracks me
Googled
up.
while I
It's
wanted
kinda
to see what
funny.
happened if you typed in Redskin. And obviously, still, I knew that the most relevant news would pop up, but it looks like, yeah, Dan Snyder. I think I've never seen a picture of Snyder smiling. That may be one reason why I don't like him. I mean, I don't know the guy. I don't know. It's just everything I see and hear about him is negative. And like, they don't show pictures of him smiling either. And then like every quote I see, I think it may be one of those things like in the internet, like it's just all the news I see about this person is like he's a villain. Everything about him.
There's not really
Any what? There's no positive.
positive.
Okay. Well, I was just saying that. Yeah,
positive
it looks
story
like
about
they may have found the team's long-term identity as long as you guys continue.
Oh, he's just talking out of his ass for that though. He pretty much was like, yeah, if we go win the Super Bowl,
Ugh, if we win the Super Bowl, that's ridiculous. No one should talk about the Super Bowl for the next 5-6 years minimum, besides the Chiefs. So
I mean, I'm not gonna say we are, but that's one thing I love about the NFL is you can just have random teams just get hot at the right time, and then there's not really any league in the U.S. at least where okay, yeah, I guess MLS is true, but even with the legs, like just the single elimination setup just really opens it up for everybody.
7 games, yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, so hockey always happens is one of the goaltenders is just on fire. Is how a team will upset something.
I like it.
If you go to the games though, it is a spectator fucking sport.
Going is really cool, but on TV, it's just a little sloppy.
that.
The puck's hiding sometimes. It's just someone shoots
I
and
know.
like you look to the back. You don't like. I love in soccer, like
Yeah.
see the ball like bend in or they hit it and you make that's going in. Hockey, they hit it. You just look to the goaltender and you see if the red light.
Can't we
goes
solve
off
that
or
now?
if the puck spills.
Once again?
They tried putting a little highlighter on it or something, and people hated it.
I just mean I don't even mean with the highlighter. So I'm like, let's change that. Like, let's get some VR. Yeah, get some
Angle,
VR
like
type of. Give me the player's view. I don't know. Give me something. I don't know. Just they need to mess with that. Like before they become irrelevant.
I would say
You know?
this though: after you do watch more or you play the video games, you start to track the puck really well. And I bought Madden, and I don't like playing it, dude. I bought it for like $75. I was like, okay, ready. I didn't buy it last year. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it this year. It's gonna be fun. It's
Yeah.
not fun, dude. It's not a good game. And then I
Yeah.
downloaded NHL for free. That shit is fun, dude.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
NHL 98,
Oh,
where you could
yeah.
put people through the glass. The glass, if you hit hard enough, they would go through the glass. It was so much. I think the St. Louis Blues were actually
Yeah. With Brett
the
Hull.
team I would use most of the time.
Back in the day.
Online scene though they're good. People who play that game are fucking good. The
What?
hockey
Hockey?
guys, yeah, they're like guys and girls. Sorry.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fucking online gaming world of hockey. I had no idea how skilled these people are.
Oh,
I go on there and I play. And
really?
I've played probably 60 games online, like for ranking. How many games do you guys think I've won? Out of 60. I'm not like an amazing video games player, but like I've
Out
played
of
it
60?
60 times.
6, 7 games.
I think I have 13 wins.
I guess
out of like I'm like 13
Okay.
and like 40 or something. And I like
13.
a lot of the games I rage quit because I end up getting beat like 5-0 by someone who's just like
Wow.
and then goal. You can't stop them. It's impossible. How are you doing?
Uh-oh. Are you actually getting better? You better be like when we finally have our gaming thing, we need to you better be good enough to like lead our Counter-Strike online team for the Goalie gaming.
We're getting. I'm silver 4 now. So
You play on your
I'm the
computer,
fourth
right?
worst rank
No
that there is.
no sort of add-ons or anything like that, no joystick or
Like when people ask, like people would like I'm playing on MacBook.
Yeah,
Air,
of course.
Like people
Yeah.
laugh at.
Peasant.
But I'm definitely my aim's getting better. I mean, it's
I got a question though, B. You know the people
progressive.
you're playing against and you're losing to, like the ones that are like beating you 5-0. Are they beating you because they have a good knowledge of how to play the game as like a, these little tricks in the all that nonsense? Or is it because they're good at
I
hockey?
think my biggest thing is there's these little quick like button combinations you can do when you get close to the goalkeeper where you can deke it around the goalkeeper. That's what they call it. And I'm just not good at that stuff. And you have to be like really quick to be able to do it. And like the thing is with scoring. No, yeah. If you don't put those away, like someone's gonna eventually score. You're just gonna have score in the there's a lot of goals in the game. But basically, shit, what was I gonna say? It's just you have to be good in those moments, but then also I started figuring out how the game works, and the way you score is by shifting it from side to side and shooting it. It's like soccer. You fucking flip the ball across the
Right.
old amount and you hit it
Yeah.
from where it comes from. You hit it from where it comes from. And that's what causes the goalkeeper to shift a little bit this way and the ball comes this way and then you score. You start figuring it out, but there's just some stuff with the button controls that are just fucking insane.
Okay. I see. Well, the reason I say is because Tyler and I played again. There are some people. Our knowledge of soccer will allow us to beat people who are good at gaming on FIFA as long as you have a decent. Exactly.
I lose patience.
If you lose
I
patience, then
so
you
quickly
take
on
away
that.
our greatest strength, which is we understand tactics, we understand what's happening, we understand a whole bunch of things that kids that just play as a game have no clue about. They're just like, I press this, I press X, Y, blah, 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 and like I know this. Like they're not thinking from soccer brain.
Going very
Oh,
direct.
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's how the game used to be. So like 15 years ago, it was all about arcade. Like what we're trying to do is make it more and more like the game, which means that it's every generation, it becomes better and better for people that understand the game. So I've noticed that I don't get to play like hardly ever, but I got to try when I tried. What's that game that everybody loves now? What's the fucking Fortnite? When I tried Fortnite, I got to play FIFA, right? I haven't played in I don't remember. I don't have a PlayStation anymore. I don't remember. It's too easy to pick up and beat them based on your knowledge.
What will kill you is the what gets me usually is when I
Exactly.
haven't played one in a while is the finishing.
Yes.
I'll get really good chances and I just can't I don't have
Yes.
the mechanics to
But
actually
if
put
you
it away.
trained,
if you
go
just
learn it.
If you just
Exactly.
go to
Defending
mode or whatever and just go
You'll do it.
games.
Couple
Defending
hours,
is
you'll
always
get it.
difficult, and finishing is always difficult.
But that's what defending, like if me and Remy were playing, usually like one person would drop back and then someone would just go get a
Yeah,
midfielder and just track back with a midfielder and the person slows down because the one guy's like sitting back a bit and then you just come up behind him with a midfielder and just try to press B and like dislodge the ball.
No, if we had to play, if us four got onto Call of Duty like Warzone, I think based on like how much I played that one like Alien video game with you, Will, like that was
Resistance.
game ever.
Resistance. So good.
Like, when I
right?
was like 13 or 14,
fuck
and
was
me
that
and
called?
Will, he'd be in Denmark,
Yeah.
and we'd play this game. It was so much fun.
Yes.
Dude. On the PS3.
What is it called?
Yeah, PS3 is when the PS3 just came out.
Resistance Fall of
I
Man
want to download
was
that
the name of the
play it
game.
again, dude. That game was fun.
What a great game, dude. You can get it for, it says 50 kroners here. So that's like, you can get it for like $3 now.
It was so fun, dude. It was like a mix between Call of Duty and Halo.
So good. Yes. It's a great game.
But yeah, I think we'd be pretty good as a team if we all played.
I think, yeah. You don't need to get very high to win money either.
No, if you also have a group of people that are communicating with each other, those games are so easy. When you used to play Call of Duty in college with 7 of us, like in like each room, so we could all talk to each other while we're playing.
Yeah,
if you're just
right.
calling out where people are and you know like how each other, we would just smoke
There you go.
teams like 75 to 30, just consistently destroy teams. We'd have one of my friend's girlfriends play, and she would just like sit in the corner and just camp in a corner where people would be baited into and just shoot.
That's the thing.
I definitely, if I ever coach a team, I will have them play FIFA like mandatory, like where like they play against each other, and they be tournaments or like pair tournaments, because that shit does help you think about what you're doing on the field and like what you should do, and tactically like testing things out that well, what if we did swing the ball like this more during the game? What would happen, or what would that look like?
Right.
I think it really does have a place in the game.
I remember a lot of big tournaments would have you get to enter like 2 players into a FIFA tournament for club soccer when you go to a certain. I forget, sometimes we were in Florida, they'd have like FIFA would be sponsoring it or something, so you enter in, like we would have a pre-team I never played, but we'd have like a pre-team tournament, and then the 2 guys that win would go represent the team in like the FIFA tournament.
When I was playing in the MLS, you have preseason camp in Florida, obviously, and we would have Pro Evolution, which is that what's called now? It's called Pro Evolution. We had Pro Evolution tournaments because back then that was the one that was actually more like actual football. I remember one time one of the guys cheated by going and like making all his players on his team like 99 before the game, and then was like smoking everyone in the tournament. It was like beating everybody. I can't remember this guy's name. He was older at the time. I don't remember. He wasn't from the U.S. He was like from Jamaica or Trinidad or something like that, and he just smoked everyone. And they're like, well, "Your players were so fast."
That's the worst
like,
part about the hockey game, Will, is
know.
that like I'll go because you can pick like the NHL alumni team, and it'll be like all the greatest players of all time, and I'll go and I'll play against somebody with a normal ass fucking team, and they'll still beat me 4-5-0 times. And like I'm not great at the game, but I'm also like
Yeah.
I'll beat people, and like I'll play my friends like online, and I'll beat them. But when I go online,
Yeah.
that's
The real. Can you? How are the
Oh,
hits?
you can
How are the
crush
hits?
people.
Can you like?
oh my,
You can
God,
crush
you can
people?
crush people. When you injure them, you can fight. Oh yeah, you press.
What about
Y to
fights?
fight. Yeah, you could.
Oh, you can choose to fight now.
Yeah.
The other person
You
can
don't
they
press- yeah, if you
decide
don't
not
press
to
Y, it
fight
doesn't
you?
happen. Both people have to press Y, and then it's like, all right, let's go. And like the announcers will be like,
Wow.
oh, that's not a part of his game. He's not going to fight. He's like, oh, he could do anything, but he did everything but pull his gloves off for the fight, and then like it'll just go back to the game. But if both people press Y,
Yeah.
you do it, and you have to like be really good at like flipping your right thumb on the analog, and then you have to press like
Yeah.
L1 or the L bumper to
Right.
grab them.
Yeah.
And then the right bumper is like to dodge and stuff, and then you.
Yeah. And the other one to smack him.
It's fun, dude. It's a lot. It's the most fun game
Yeah.
I've played in a long time, except like a sports game. That and baseball. Like
What is it? What are you
NHL
playing?
20.
NHL
And then I like
20?
obviously
Okay.
FIFA is really good, and then
Yeah.
MLB. I think the MLB games are more fun than Madden right now because you have to guess the pitches and all that kind of, NASCAR is fun too, dude.
I used to love NASCAR. NASCAR is so much fun. Oh my god! Because you can play multiple ways. You can actually try to race. You can just try to wreck people. You can have one person try to race, the other person just turns
Online,
around
yeah.
and just
online
destroys the whole
NASCAR is
field.
fun. I think a
NASCAR is
lot of the
fun.
games they're fun online. I can't do games not online anymore. It's just like I don't care about shooting computers and stuff. Like I like the story mode for Call of Duty, like that was fun, but playing against the computer, fuck that, dude. Like it's so.
What about? I was just gonna say, what about Grand Theft
I haven't played
Auto?
that since I was a kid.
I know it's
I
also
haven't
online,
played that
but
in a long time.
I mean, I know it's older technically, but like it's still like the game. And PlayStation 5 coming out here soon,
well,
right?
I think
Like it's about to
November
happen.
11th or something like that.
Yeah, screw getting that first
Yeah,
generation
I'll probably
PlayStation.
get it after the holidays. I'll wait.
Exactly. That's
Or if
all
there's
you
some
need to
kind
do.
of crazy Black Friday deal, I might do that. People are saying Black Friday is dying though because of just e-commerce and the way people shop nowadays, and the whole going out and like it's just, and then the ad spend to be able to do it. You're cutting into your margins too much nowadays for the stuff. So I think it's kind of slowly going away because we already have so much great value already because of all the competition of e-commerce. But
Totally. Wow.
B team.
B team. Get your merch down below. B team is the new A team. $34.99. T. We need. Obviously, we're gonna have to have T. What do you call
That's
those
what
mugs?
I was gonna send them back a message because I sent a message. I was like so hyped up on their tea when I sent that message. Like, we're so glad about your enthusiasm. But I was gonna reply back and be like, is there any way we can get some custom mugs done? And I didn't know if
Yeah.
they maybe have like water bottles that you can put this, and then we can start.
I think they do. I think
That'd
they
be
do
good.
have water bottles. I
That'd be
can't
good.
remember. Totally.
Very-
All right. Well, it was I gotta admit, it was nice not to have to think
Yeah.
for shout out to Sport T.
We
These
gotta
things look great. I like the
we gotta
package, man.
schedule more podcasts where it's just us, and then we have our guests. We gotta alternate it because there was a string there of trying to act proper. There we go.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I want a
there.
yellow one though. I want to get a yellow one.
Sport Tea. Get the 32-ounce sport bottle and Sport Tea. Official sponsor of the Biscuits and Tea podcast. Boom.
Thank you, Sport Tea.
Sport Tea, we love you. And Biscuit? Well, we're working on the biscuit. Did you want to say something?
I reached out to Belvita. They're a nice biscuit, but guess what? They don't want to be our sponsor, so fuck them, right?
Screw you, Belvita. I don't even know if I've ever had any of your biscuits, but not up to our quality. So, what are you reaching for? Uh-oh. He's getting ready to bust out some sort of biscuit. And his mic is undone, signaling the end. All right. Yeah, no, it's off, man. Forget it. Like, we're done. All right. B team out.